Hello, thank you for joining me today. We're going to be making a card with the Pretty Pumpkins bundle that is in the new Holiday Mini Catalog that started Tuesday. And this is the card we're going to make. And we're using the Pretty Pumpkins bundle that comes with the detailed pumpkin dies. We're using this sheep called the sheep dies that are free in celebration. There's a stamp set and the dies, and we're using this fence. We're using the Tasteful Textures 3D folder, and we're using the rectangular stitch dies for our greeting. So let's get started. We're going to stamp our images with Memento Black. Okay. Now, to save time on this video, because it would be very lengthy if I sat here and colored all these, I have a set that I have already colored. And you will take these and you will run them through your cut emboss machine with these dies. There's a die for each one. And color them before you cut them out. It's always easier. But this pumpkin is light and dark Calypso Coral. This pumpkin is light and dark Pumpkin Pie. And this pumpkin is dark So Saffron. The leaves are light and dark Mossy Meadow, and the stem is light Soft Suede. And after I cut them out, I took a light crumb cake blend. I used this end, and you do it on the side, and just went around all of the die cuts, so it just gives them a little more of a fall look. This one is light and dark Mossy Meadow, dark soft saffron, So Saffron, and light Pale Papaya. And this is the same. Light and light and dark Mossy Meadow, So Saffron, and Pale Papaya on top of that. Okay, so the card has Cajun Craze cardstock that's 8.5 by 5.5, and you fold it in half. I'm having trouble here. This is a piece of Cajun Craze that is 3 7/8 by 5, and you run it through the Tasteful Texture embossing 3D embossing folder. This is a piece of Cajun Very Vanilla that is 5 1/4 by 4, and you need a scrap of Very Vanilla to stamp your images, and you need a scrap of Cajun Craze to do your greeting. So let's put this together. I had made a video yesterday with these pumpkins, and I had an extra set left, so I thought I'll just make another card. This Very Vanilla, center this in your base, card base. This we're going to put some ribbon around, so we want to do the ribbon around it, the linen thread, before we glue it down. I'm going to use a blue dot. It seems to work better. let's do this. Okay. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this twine today. It shouldn't take that long. I keep calling it twine because that's what it used to be, and now it's linen thread. Okay, so this is ready to put on. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. This holds a little better than just regular. Anytime you've got something embossed you're putting on, you need a little more sticking power. The tear and tape works good for that too. So now we're going to put this down, center it in the very vanilla. Looks good. Okay, so now we're going to put our fence down. This is the Beauty of Earth DSP. I'm going to put this fence here, and this one I'm going to cut this end off. There you go. I'll just put this on with tape runner. This other post is going to be covered up. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Next we're going to put on our pumpkins. These are put on with dimensionals. And I'll put them kind of low because we kind of have our greeting in there. We're going to make sure we got room for that. That'll work. Guess I could have used the bigger ones for this and it wouldn't take as many dimensionals. Okay, put this in the lower right corner. Like so. This will be hidden when we put the other thing on there. Then you're going to put this on with glue dots. And put it right here, and it will hide that place where we cut the fence. Let's pull this out a little bit. Okay, this one is dimensionals as well. Dimensionals, and I'm holding glue dots in my hand. Come on. Okay. Now on this one, you're going to stick the leaf back up under here, you just want the flower to show like it's extension of this one, and I put a glue dot, dimensional too close here where I can't get that through. Wow. Oh, good grief. Ow. Now it'll work. And that way it looks like it's a piece of this coming back out. Okay, I'll put another dimensional under there in a minute. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our greeting in Cajun Craze. And we're going to cut it out with the smallest stitched rectangle die. And I went ahead and did it to save time. It doesn't look like it'll fit, but it does, as you can see. Barely, but it does. And this will go here. I actually did it with tear and tape, but I think I'm going to do it with dimensionals and pop it up a little. Why I keep picking up the glue dots when I'm on dimensionals. Right here. Yeah, it does look better popped up with the dimensionals than flat. I'm going to take that one off and move it over, do it over. I like that better. Okay, then we're going to take the Genial Gems and put, I think I'm going to use the big ones on this one. These are in the annual catalog. Perfect. Okay, so all we have left to do is our bow. I did my bow ahead of time because for some reason I have no problem making them, but when I get on a video and try to make them, my fingers, I'm all fumbled. But it's the same bow I've made on my other videos. And all you have to do is take your linen thread, wrap it around 2 fingers, and the looser you go, the bigger your loops. Then you pinch it in the middle, and you cut a piece of linen thread and wrap around the center and tie it in a knot. I usually do 2 knots, and that's all you have to do. So this is going to go on with glue dots, actually. Perfect. I did 3 loops. You can do 2, 4, you can do 6 of them if you want a really big bow. And the more fingers you use, the wider it will be. So you do that based on how much room you have. So we're going to trim this a little bit. These aren't my ribbon scissors, and they're not working too good. And there you have it. I want to thank you for joining me today. Our next video will be on well, I can't find it right now. So you'll just have to watch my next video. Thank you for joining me and have a great day.